Hello, everyone. Wake up. Stay off the grill. Don't get your wool into a fluff. It's Helen time. It's hot. Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? It's time for some art, and this time, instead of having a whole bunch of commissions to do, because technically this time most of the people who commission me right now like didn't want me to draw their stuff on stream. So technically I don't have any, well, I do have a couple commissions, but they're not till much later. So I thought I might as well use the time now to practice art, right? And I bet you're wondering, gee, Alan, how are you gonna practice? Well, I don't know. I feel like there's no very good way to practice, you know? There's always like a good way, a bad way, but the reality is any practice is like good practice, right? As long as you're getting in there, you're studying and you're trying to figure out things, right? Right? So I thought I might as well improve my coloring and hopefully outline. I wanted to like study some artworks by other things, like some like different artists and stuff, and then like try to see if I could emulate what they do in their coloring or outlining, right? So very simple, right? Basically, I'm trying to be a copycat. So I thought that it would be handy if I start with some CG, try to study how some CG looks from video games. Oh, sorry, hiccup. I ate dinner just not too long ago, so I have a little bit of hiccup. So I take some time to study some art, and then take some time to study some CG from video games, and then I'll take some time to study like some artists that I like at Twitter, basically. So if I like their art, I want to take a look at it and see why do I like their art. What makes me like their art, right? So essentially, though, one thing I did want to try to improve on, especially since it's been being asked of me more and more, right? Is soft coloring, I guess. Basically, I don't know if you guys know the difference between hard and soft colors, but I have pretty hard shadow and highlights because the lines are very well defined. So I wanted to start practicing more with like softer lines, softer colors, right? So the transition between one color to another. So maybe blended? So I thought I'd take a look at some artworks that had some of that and try to figure it out. There was like one that I saw recently that looks really good. I think it was on Mibu's thumbnail. And I'll try to put all the artists and their what's it called, their tags on stream. That way it's not just me just like, huh, I'm just copying their art. It's gonna be me advertising them, right? That's a good way to go about it. So let me go ahead and get a texting ready. Okay, artists, and then we'll put like at whatever, because a lot of artists tend to have their at thing. Should we make it white? Maybe it would be better if it's black? I don't know. And I also played the Nintendo music today since we're just doing art. Maybe I'll start doing more Nintendo music during art sessions. Why is there a background color? Give me a second. There it is. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? Are you guys having a good day? Are you having a good Thursday? It's Thursday, my dudes. All right, let's see. Maybe like the one I want to start off in terms of game CG is probably Blue Archive. I like Blue Archive's art style. I also like maybe I should also take a look at Naoki. Naoki actually has a really good art style. Let me see. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to look at like how Blue Archive designed their characters, especially their latest ones. Let me see. Is there a way that I could see their characters? Blue Archive characters. Because they're very cute. And dare I say, potentially humorous? No. This Aerie one too. Like I seen this new one, Aerie, she's very cute. So I thought I'd take a look at some of the things, like maybe zoom in. We could try... The thing is though, I don't know if these are full resolutions. I don't think they are. Like I thought we'd take a look, but it's hard to tell because it's kind of blurred. I wonder if there's like a better definition. Maybe it would be better with just CG and not using character art. That way I can learn a thing or two to improve my own art. Blue Archive CG. Every CG in the Blue Archive Global. Oh, handy. Let's see. Do they have one that's not background? I guess that's another thing I have to work on too, backgrounds. Because a lot more and more people are asking me for background shots. So I think I need to improve on that as well. Maybe this one's a good one. Environmental. Thing is, like, is this in high definition? I think the thing is, when you're trying to study your art, it needs to you need to have a really good like size of it. Whether I think this is a pretty good one. JPEG. Sure. Open this on here. I think this is a pretty good definition. I don't know why it won't let me zoom. What's wrong with this? Can I look at the lines? They're very thin lines though. I noticed this with a lot of anime stuff. They often tend to use a lot of thin lines. You know? Like, I think back then there was a lot more thicker lines, but I think nowadays they use a lot more thinner lines when they make their anime art styles. If only I had one that's not artifact though. Let me see. Is there something that has a really good CG that's really not artifact? Like, you can see the artifacts in it, but maybe Blue Archive isn't a good one to start with. But I know they do have like different colors here, because like if we look at the Blue Archive, you can see that they do also use the same method that I do, which is hard shading, right? You can see that there's a hard shade color on it, which I think is also attributes to a lot of animation stuff, because animation stuff tends to use a lot more hard color style rather than or in this case called cell shaded, right? Partially because of the way animation was made. They're using a lot more softer colors recently, but that's because a lot of things is being made on the computer. But essentially this is what I do with my art style. Only thing though is like it uses a lot thinner outlines than I do. Maybe I should give that a try. Like maybe I should go like to an art piece that I made and see if I could like try to transition it into that style. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find an art style or artwork. Or maybe we could try redrawing it and see if we could get that same feel. Because I did want to try to like also like decrease the amount of line weight I have, but then again, I think line weight is good. I don't know. You can see that there's a difference in line weight here, right? There is some line weight in specific areas, but some areas are a little thinner than other areas, like right here in the hair. You can see that there's barely any line weight there. And I think that's the thing too. I remember reading a book, like the lines on the inside of the art tends to be thinner than the lines on the outside of the art. So that might be something to take into consideration. Because I think when I do art pieces, let me see. Let me compare it to the one that I did recently. Like when you compare or when you think about it with art pieces, at least a lot of the drawings I did, I think my lines are all common throughout. Like whether they're inside or outside. Maybe I could try experimenting with it. Like if I take this one, let me see if I could try something. I want to see how would it look if I didn't use such a thick pen. Would you guys consider my art style cartoonish? I always wonder about that, because technically like it's anime looking, but is it technically anime? Let me see. Let me try a thinner pen and see how that works. Let's go use my ink color. Like if we were to, I want to try to emulate the outlines of it. Like you see my lines are very thick compared to this one. So if I thin the outlines, how would that look? I'm just gonna study everything in general. I guess I'll be all over the place. Just gonna take a look at art styles and see what I could learn from it. At first I thought I was gonna just do colors, but I thought maybe it might be a good idea to study a little bit of everything. Do you think they use a consistent pen though? Like I wonder if I should use something like the turnip pen, or at least a preset turnip pen. Oh, that's a bad habit of mine. I like to re-go over the lines. Let me see. Let me see if I could try to like recreate that feel as the one on the right. Like right here, it uses darker lines. Could it be that like maybe it's not just a outline thing or a line weight thing? Maybe it's more related to the color of the outline? This one's interesting too, because you can see that there's an outline on the mouth, but there's none right here. So what if I did something like that? Okay. Did I use soft colors?
Wow, Alin, your Silk Song playthrough is looking great.
Yeah! I hope you enjoyed it. I uploaded the first video today, guys. Hey Fenner, how you doing? We're just studying some art here to see if we can improve as an artist. I want to try to improve my art play with some more variety of like how things look. Because more and more people are coming to me for art, and I want to make sure that like I can at least appease them with my styles or style. How are you doing tonight, Fenner? Let me see. So I'm just gonna play with some art pieces I have, and I'm gonna try to emulate what the art does.
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing pretty well. I was just working on one animation today. Let me see. Thing is too, like eyebrows. My eyebrows are usually thick, but maybe if I make them thinner, I could put a color in there, like this. Let me see. Because already it looks different from the original drawing.
Just pulled Manhattan in Minecraft XD.
How is that Uma Musume mod? Is it good? I kind of want to give it a try. I was thinking about it, like if I was gonna do it, maybe I could replace the Cobblemon just to try it out, just for fun. How fun is it? Is it really intensive and is it like really well made?
It's good but expensive.
What do you mean by expensive? In terms of crafting materials? Let me see. Maybe I should try working with thinner outlines rather than working with such a thick outline. Maybe a thinner outline would look nice.
Diamond or emerald purple?
Diamond per emerald? Actually, that sounds like a good balance though, because like diamond and emeralds tend to be rather useless. I mean, emeralds are good for like the villagers, but the thing is like once you got like everything you need from the villagers, you really don't need emeralds. So, but how's the raising mechanic? And how does it work? Do you become the Uma? Do you have to like raise the Uma into a weapon or something? I think that's what I was reading in the description of it. Let me see. I think part of the thing too is like if I rush, it makes the line look thicker and messier. So maybe I should try thinning it out.
Half of your pulls are useless because it's nameless ones.
Oh, they don't even give me. They don't even give me 1 stars or 2 stars. Dang. What kind of silliness is that? So what's the difference between it? Is it like skills and stuff? Can I pull out winning loser? My favorite nameless horse? Okay. There we go. Alright. Interesting. I'm feeling something here. Are you really feeling it now? Thing is too, like I have a habit of like filling these areas right here, like the areas that overlap. But I wonder if that makes it look better. Maybe I should use a thinner pen rather than drawing lightly. That way I could go a little bit faster. I think the thing too that's important when it comes to considering like practicing is like making sure that you maintain like your usual like routine. Don't want to replace your routine after all. Let's see. I noticed too, like I use a lot more shadows than like some of these do. Like these are very spare with their shadows. There's a lot of lines in it too. I wonder what determines the lineage. Like if I add a line here, something like that. And something right here like this. Definitely looks a little different already.
You get carrots. You do some pulls after you get a nameless one. You can convert it into silver chunks that gives you better odds. You can use a training machine that gives you extra stats once you equip that Uma.
Interesting. And then like what does equipping the Uma do? Does it just make you stronger and faster? And then like can you re-raise the same Uma? Like say like I pulled Haru Urara. Does that mean I have to pull a new Haru in order for me to raise another Haru? Okay. Let me see. Maybe if I add more
Yup,
light.
attack speed, attack strength, HP, speed, etc.
Ah, interesting. I feel like you need to have like, here's the thing that I always felt like when it comes to custom weapons and custom like power mods, where it allows you to get stronger than like the current like base game. There's like nothing to ever use it on. I feel like every time I download like a lot of like equipment mods or something that allows me to get equipment on or something powerful, I always need to like get a mod like Apotheosis to counterplay the power balance, you know? Because you can't really just be strong and then not have anything to use it on. Or at least that's what I like to think. What's the point of being strong and have nothing to use it on? Okay. Maybe adding more spikes will make it more look in depth. Yeah, the dinner outline really adds to it because I got a little bit more details that I normally can't. With the same amount of outlining that I would normally do. So I wonder if that looks good. Maybe I have to add like a little bit more lineage. I wonder if that's really fun though, the raising Uma Musumes in Minecraft. Can you like, the thing is I like to see the Umas. Is there a way for me to like put it on a stand and see, or let them run around like in a stable or something? I don't want to be the Uma, I want to see the Uma. Let me see if I can work on clothes too, because my clothes are always very simple. Like if I want to do something like this.
Put them on stands, yeah.
Ah, but then do they do anything, or are they just like dummies? Okay. Like I feel like I want the Umas to be alive. That's part of the reason I enjoy the Umas, not to be the Umas, but to talk to the Uma.
Never tried it.
I'll look into the mod though. I wonder if it'll work on a skyblock. Wait, no, because you can't get diamonds in a skyblock, can you? Because like in a skyblock, you only get the resources that enemies can drop, and apparently they drop iron and copper. They drop diamond weapons and stuff and equipment, but they don't drop diamonds itself, right? Unless there's a new mob that does. I wonder if with thin outline it's better to just go high detail. Meow. Okay. This is like Nintendo cats. Okay, I almost like went back to my old way of doing things. Let's try to see if we could try to figure out like the mentality of trying to actually make the item real. Maybe it's because I draw a little too flat, but I wonder how important that is to my current art style, because I think, do people like it? Do people like my art style because it is flat? Okay. Maybe giving it like a more fleshed feeling would help. Okay. Let me take a look at a maid. Mado! Mint Mado. Let me go pull it from Gelbaru. You know what? I actually like saw... I decided to look up my name in some of these repositories, and I found some artwork of mine in there. That's when I know I made it, because I could see some of the pieces in these repositories. Let me see. I don't know if I want to use that one. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see if we could try doing something like this. Because I want to try to evolve my artwork. I need to like start learning to evolve my artwork and try to get better at it. Okay. Then how did I do the thing here? Okay, so... And then they had like a loop here. Interesting. Okay, so the frills are interesting how to do. I need to start like thinking when I do my frills rather than just doing it. That way the frills look nicer. Okay. Because I won't lie, like lately I've been like being bothered by the fact that I don't feel very confident as an artist. So I thought having like some an opportunity to practice would be a good thing. And to hold myself accountable, I'll do it on stream. That way everybody sees me practicing, and then they'll hold me against it. Okay. Let me see. We'll only do the top half. Okay. I want to improve my artwork. I've been too dormant for too long. Pulls out gun. Okay. Thing is, like, it does look pretty nice with thin lines. Though, I wonder what it's gonna look like with color. Maybe I should complete the mouth. Or at least, like, finish it up to the point I normally do. Maybe that is what I need to do. I wonder though, because like, I wonder if thumbnails I do need to use like thicker outlines compared to say like doing an illustration. Maybe for illustrations I could use thinner lines so I could get more details on it. Okay. Creating overlap does a good job at like making it feel more fleshed out. Let me see. So I wonder if my art style can attribute to something better. Because I feel like as it is now, my art style doesn't really like... I guess I don't know if it stands out or not. Even if I draw like a hand here. Let me see, let me go back to other drawing so I can get an idea.
I tried the statues, it's just normal ones.
What do you mean by statues? You mean like to spark the character? Did you try sparking them?
For humans.
Ah. So you can't get... Do you mean by normal ones as in like actual umas, or do you mean normal ones as in the nameless ones? Okay.
Like stands to put your humas on.
Oh, I see, I see. Interesting. So there's no way to like really just like, you know, see your umas in the world. What about the hairband? How could I do the hairband? Interesting. So they're like all compact.
Just force someone to wear it.
Dang, no, I don't want to play with other players. They're gonna find me weird. They're gonna be like, Alan, why do you have so much horse girls in your Minecraft game? They already find me weird about talking about Uma Musume in the first place. Why is it so hard to make friends at like Uma Musume? Okay, if we make this ribbon into a real ribbon rather than a 2D ribbon. Something like that? You think ribbons have like a tie in there? Something like that. Okay, and we have our little cat ears. Let me see, I'm looking at the outlines. Hey there, how are you doing? How are you doing, Sanix? I'm just practicing here. How many people here got Silk Song though? Silk Song came out just recently, like today. Are you guys enjoying the Silk Song experience? Okay. I'm just getting some practice because I'm taking the opportunity to see if I could try to improve. Are you planning to get it? I'm still surprised that it's only $20. Okay. I think the thing is with having thin outlines, there's more room for extra details. I've added a little bit more details to things than I normally can. but I do think that having thicker outline makes it so that
Maybe
I can...
in the future, saving as much money to fund a shipping cost for an input group order.
Oh, that sounds really cool. I don't know what that means, but that sounds really cool. Okay. I wonder if I should add like a detail line across the hairband. Like this. There you go. Question is, does this already look better or does it not? Does the extra details add to it or is it a little much? Okay. This one though, I'm just taking their idea of how they do it.
The seller is Indonesian. This was prior to the tariffs, so the shipping cost's gonna be higher.
Oh no! Oh no! I get that. Oh. So wait, you had to pay the tariffs to import the item? Is that what you're saying? You're saving up the money to do that, or are you shipping? Okay. How does that look so far? I mean, I can't tell if it's looking better or not.
I haven't gotten the invoice yet. I am waiting to get that before planning what to buy next.
Ah, I see. Maybe if I add more detail to the hair here? What are you buying, if I may ask? If you will allow me to inquire. Maybe adding more lines could help? I wonder if that really adds to it, or if it's just extra busy work for the sake of busy work. Heyo, how are you doing over there, Taz? We're just practicing art right now. I'm trying to study how
Stuff
other people
made
do
by the
art.
artist based off stuff like Limbus Company.
Ah, Olympus Company. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I was gonna say, like, you can always try finding it at a con, but you never know. Sometimes cons don't have everything. Nice, yeah! So I'm just taking a look at, like, what other people have done with their art style and trying to, like, learn to see if I could use it to improve my own. So far, you can see there's a difference in what I'm doing. Granted, I'm adding a little bit more details and using thinner outlines to see if I could enhance the drawing experience. Because, like, this is what I drawn before,
It was
right?
from a con in Indonesia. It was just international shipping.
Ah! But now you have to pay tariffs. No! So I'm just trying to look at art pieces right now.
You meant the art.
Oh no, I'm talking about... Well, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about, but still, that's interesting.
Sorry, it is Beaver Con Day.
It's a big Kong day! Would you say it's been a King Kong day? There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. All right. Let me see. There's some like areas where there's some extra line weight. Do you see it like right here? This area has a little extra line weight. I wonder what determines it. Is it just like the overlap in certain areas? Like this area has a little bit more line weight. Same with over here. You gotta go? Alright, take care, Taz. Like it feels more thin up here. See you later. Have a good one. More thinner up here than it does down here. Could it be that because this area is closer to the viewpoint? This one though has like areas where the line weight is a little thicker compared to like say areas like right here. I wonder what the rule of line weighting is. Also, I notice like anime does this a lot. Maybe I should try working on my smaller mouth game. Maybe I should try giving Katie a small mouth and see. Oh. I wonder if it would look good with a small mouth. Probably not. I think the expression doesn't lend to it. But I do need to like start practicing doing smaller mouths too. What song is this from? Or what game is this from? Animal Crossing? Oh yeah, it is Animal Crossing. I hear it like a lot of times. Do 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 do. Let me see. How can I do long hair? How can I make long hair look good? Is it just adding more lines into it? Okay. Something like this. Okay. Something like that, but then like, I wonder how I could do this part right here better. Let me see if I could find some examples. Maybe I should look at some other BA girls. Interesting enough, like you can see like this area right here is just like one clump. It's just that they have shading here that adds to it. So maybe I should try taking a lesson from that. Let me see. Let me see if I could find some more Blue Archive CGs that I could use. Is there not like any CGs of the girls? Like, why is there only the CGs from the story scenes? This one's kind of cute. Let me see. Maybe I could use this one to study. Let's see. Addis. Okay, there we go. Like some flies flying around here. I need to like empty out my garbage can. Like I have a lot of like vegetable and like well, mostly vegetable scraps. I don't think I have any meat scraps in there. Those will start smelling up. Let's see how she does her hair. I wonder though, how could I contribute that to being something spikier? Something like this? Okay. Maybe I just need to get a feel for it. Maybe it's like a feeling thing. You get the way the hair feels more than it is actually like looking at where it is calculated. Sometimes that may be the case, you know? When you're doing like the drawing, sometimes the case is that you just have to get a feel for it. This was just part of Katie's design. Okay. Let's take a look at some that maid design, see if we could learn some more about frills. Alright. Or well, let's finish up the hands. Okay. I guess if I was to do something like this... Wait, how many joints? 1, 2... So, thumb. And then the thumb joint. And then the part where it connects your thumb to your index finger. And then your index finger. Like so. 1. Would that be like the... I guess that would be technically the knuckle. Like knuckles. 1. 2. 3. There you go. Your art is so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. This the one on the right is not my art. This is my art right here. The thing is, I'm trying to practice like some new styles and trying to practice like utilizing it in a different way. I'm gonna try practicing soft colors. Like I'm trying to draw my art in a different light. That way I can improve my game for other people who commission me. How are you doing today? Are you having a good day, Kiki? Kaki the cake roll? Tonight's just gonna be a simple, comfy night. We're just gonna be practicing. Okay. Are you also an artist? How many people are here artists after all? The thing about practice too is like people don't really like to practice. Personally, like I know I should be practicing a lot more, but I do not like just, you know, practicing, just sitting down and like trying to improve. As much as I want to get better, sometimes it's just not as fun to just do that.
I'm not one Alin Louise.
Are we sure about that? Aren't you a dot artist, as they call it? Speaking of which, for some reason, is it just me, or is there like a lot of Uma Musume AI art? I've been noticing it a lot on Twitter. Like, I keep like liking some of these art pieces without second thinking it, but then like I go back and it's like, wait a second, that's an AI artist. There's been a lot more AI art in the Uma Musume tags.
Yeah, I noticed it too.
I don't know why. Is it just because Uma Musume is trending, so people are trying to get really popular with the Uma Musume tags? Which is kind of like scummy when you think about it, because I looked at some of the other tags.
Chasing.
I guess that's true, but I've been looking at like I've been looking at some of the other tags, and I don't see as much AI art as there is in the Uma Musume tag for some reason. Uma Musume has a lot of AI.
So it attracts art.
I guess so. I guess that makes sense. But that's kind of disgusting that they're using a lot of AI art just because it's popular. There are some really good like non-AI art, but the fact that my feed is full of AI art is sad. Especially for Uma Musume of all things. Don't devile my horse girls just because you want to get popular. I was actually watching a video about that. Like I think it was talking about like I'm trying to remember. It was talking about like trend chasing and stuff, and like someone that tried to get popular doing something really bad. But I'm trying to remember what he did. What was that video about? Give me a second. Maybe if I look at my history. Maybe if I look at my history, it'll kind of remind me of it. Because it was a very interesting thing. Let's see. No, that's Nimi Nightmare. Not that one. But I do want to talk about that one. Oh gosh, I can't find it. I can't find it. But let me tell you about this other video that I saw passing by my history. Have you guys seen that one video that everyone seems to be talking about? It was apparently like someone doing anime reviews, and they were trying to review all the most popular anime of each generation, which was really, from what I could tell, a pretty I'm just gonna say it, a pretty bad review. But it put things into perspective, like how people watch anime or watch shows and stuff. They were talking about how like they couldn't watch this anime at 1x speed, or not 1x speed, 1.5 speed, which kind of begs the question, because I think I heard someone else talking about that. I think it was Gigi. Gigi was talking about how like people who watch videos at 1.5 speed. Is that a thing you guys do? Is that a thing people do? Do you guys also watch my streams at 1.5? That's interesting. There's like little lines. I guess that those lines are to show the stitching of the skirt. But yeah, the video was talking about like AI, not AI. I forgot what the channel was called, but they did a whole like anime review of the centuries, or of the decades, or whatever, and they rated a lot of like old classics as really bad, like Astro Boy and like Lupin the Third, and they didn't really know anything about Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, which is a very interesting thing to claim. And they were apparently like a relatively big channel. I think they had like 5 million followers or something like that. I've been seeing it on Twitter. Everyone's talking about the anime taste, and I was just thinking about that. Because like technically if you make a tier list of a bunch of anime you may or may not have watched and like make the objective statement that this anime is the best anime ever, like it's hard to do so, you know? It's because like anime taste and like anime views are very subjective. So it's hard to like make a tier list in a way that won't be like biased in any way. I think you need to establish that like your biases are going to show, which I think was the mistake of this video, because they were claiming like we tier the best animes, blah blah blah. What is the best anime of each generation? And it's making it like a subjective or objective statement on a very subjective matter, you know? I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting to see how that video rolled out. I didn't watch the video itself. I just heard about it from like Twitter and other people talking about it. Interesting. How does this look now? Can't tell if it's looking better or not. Is it looking better? Like, do we count this as an improvement? Alright guys, come to my next stream. We're gonna be reviewing anime. Top 10 animes. Number 1! I was actually thinking about it though. So you know how like usually during the what's it called? The Sheepy Shop, I usually try to do like one community kind of vote thing where you guys get to contribute channel points to a new type of game or something like that. I thought maybe for this one, maybe we should try doing like a react channel thing where maybe we should try to react to videos and I'll gauge it based on your channel points. If you guys really want me to do like a react thing, then we'll do it based on that. If that makes sense. Okay. I wonder if like the additional details in the drawings really attributes to my art style. Because I wonder if my art style is just like not a very good art style to add so much details to. Okay. If I was to become a reaction stream or reaction, what did they call it? Reaction Andy? I think that's what I saw people calling it. If I became a reaction Andy, guys, what would you want me to react to? What kind of videos should I react to for my new type of content coming soon? TM. Alin reacts. Okay. There we go. Let me go add this. How does that look? Did I add her tail? Oh my gosh, I just realized. I think I forgot to draw her tail. Oh, I wonder if... I bet... oh no. Oh no. I can't tell if this looks better than the original. I guess they both have their own attribution to it. Let me see if I can try learning to do a softer color. By the looks of it, there's 3 layers of color here, right? So we have the standard white, we have gray, and then we have a darker gray. Is that everywhere? So we have blue, or well, a darker blue, like a blue-gray, right? Like if we were to attribute some of these similar colors, like this would be 1, this one right here would be 2, I think, and then like this base would be 3. I wonder if these colors are the same. They are. So technically this would be 1, 2, which is the same as this one. Is this also the same color as the one up here? Yep, very same color. Is that the same as the one on the legs? It's a little darker. Interesting. So maybe that's 3? Okay. This one's like a pure white. This one's a darker shade. But is this the same as this one? Yep. Okay, interesting. So I guess at most you want to like use 3 different colors. Is that the same as this one? Yep, they're about the same. Same as this one? No, this one's brighter. Interesting. I wonder if that's attributed to like shading and lighting. Let me see. Let me try something. Let me see if I could try to get a similar color feel to it. Start with the face. And any skin. Like so. And I'll do what I normally do, which is that I use... I wonder though if my colors are too dark. Let me see. Let me try a brighter color and see how that looks in the end. I noticed too there's like no shading here between the hair and the what's it called? Very light shading actually. It's not as prominent as how much I use. Let me see. Because I use a lot of shadows, but that's because like I remember learning that you should use a lot of shadows for contrast. Like this one has a lot more shadow. Let me see. Thing is, like, I wonder if there's any place I should use specifically darker colors. I gotta try. I need to play Spirit Track. Hearing this music makes me really want to try Spirit Track. Spirit Track was like one of the few Zelda games, as a Zelda fan, that I never got a chance to try. And I regret it. What about hands? Okay. 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 I think I got an idea. Something like this. I need to go through Blue Archive story. I don't know why Mika looks like this. Why does she look so evil? So sinister? Something like that. I like it when they do that, when they have like the art.
She didn't take her medication, Kappa.
Is that what Mika is all about? I never played. Well, I haven't gone far in the Blue Archive story, so I don't know her whole ordeal. Just do something like this, because the booba has shadow. The booba is overshadowing the arm. Hey Bulio, how you doing? Having a good day? I'm just practicing art with the opportunity time that I have. I'm taking the time to practice art. Alright. She doesn't have normally red nails, but I'm just gonna use red nails for now. Okay. You know what's interesting though? Like, here's the thing that they taught us when it comes to drawing. Like, things that are further away tend to appear lighter and stuff, but things that are closer appears darker. But oftentimes in a lot of drawings, they use darkness as the depth to be further away. Something like that. Should we add like another color here? I wonder if that'll add to the depth of this drawing. That's a little too dark. Okay. Should we like have double colors like this? Does that add to it? Should we use like soft shading? Like if it did this? Well, for now I'll just do hard. Okay, I think I got everything. Maybe we'll add some blushy. Make it a little bit more red. Maybe a little bit lighter. Okay, we'll add some lines for the blush. There you go. Let's compare it to the original, okay? Well, I mean, technically I use a harder blush here, but if I take out the blush, let me see. I don't know. They both are good in their own way. The outlines make it bold and stand out, but because the lines are thinner on the left side, it makes it more detailed and softer, if that makes sense. It's hard to say. This is like the... Let me see. Let me keep trying. Let me keep trying to see what I could do. Let's try hair next. Okay. Do da dee, do da da, do 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 do. Man, the Song of Storm is such an iconic song. I feel like everyone heard this Song of Storm at least once, one way or another, whether it's in a video or something. Do ba dee, do ba da, do ba da 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 ba da. Okay. Alright.
Never ever, certainly not in dubstep mode.
Have you not heard of the dubstep or the regular version? The one with the... What's it called? What's that thing called? Hey, Sorty. I'm just studying art pieces. I'm starting with Blue Archive because I like the CG in Blue Archive, and I want to try to get like... want to learn the lineage as well as maybe the coloring. So I'm trying to see like if I turn this art here to get a feel for how this feels. But yeah, we're just practicing tonight. No commissions, thanks to the fact that most of the commissions I'm doing right now don't want me to work on it.
2010 art style.
Yeah, it does. I love Blue Archive's art style. I may not be able to play the game or have too much interest in playing the game as much as other games, but I do really like the Blue Archive style. Maybe we should like study Limbus. Oh, that would have been a really good one to practice. All right, after this one, we're going to try practicing Limbus. I was going to like grab art styles from my Twitter, but maybe we should try to Limbus because like I have this one that I saw that has Bijou in it, and it looks really, really nice, and I wanted to study how they color it, right? Let me show you. This is a art piece by someone named Rare Sauce, and their art piece is really nice. This one, have you guys seen this one? I wanted to learn these colors right here to see like how I could, like what kind of brush I could use to get these colors, right? And I want to like try to practice my shading for like these areas. That way we can get like a good feel for it, you know? I wanted to like get better on it.
Sexy Bibu.
She's not sexy, she's cute! Don't call her sexy, she's adorable! But yeah, I also want to learn like his line weight, their line weight, because they have really good such a good art style. The face too. Like, I wanted to learn this.
The sexiest of them all.
No, shut up! How dare you look at my rocks that way? Not my rocks, but you know what I mean. Don't look at my Bibu in those eyes, the lavacious eyes. But yeah, I thought I'd practice like looking at some art styles, but I think I want to try Limbus next. What is this song from? Because I do like Limbus's art style. I think it has a very nice art style. We'll just keep trying. You know what? Oh, this is 3 houses, Fire Emblem. We're just gonna keep drawing. We're gonna just keep drawing Katie in a maid outfit in different ones. Let me go ban this person. Wispy, huh? More like Deadsby. Hopefully I can improve. I've been really like, I won't lie, I've been feeling the imposter syndrome really hard as of late. Like I keep being afraid that this is it. This is the time that the client's gonna tell me that your art style is not what we need and you're fired.
Tisk,
like
tisk, tisk.
Lately I've been like feeling the imposter syndrome, especially since like I have 2 more people asking me to, or not the people, but I have like my I suppose manager. I don't know if they're considered a manager, but they're hooking me up with another person to work with. And get this,
I'm not sus. I do like Limbus art. I'm kinda sad they had to change artists for CGS, but I also like the new ones.
Yeah, I think it still looks pretty good.
I was at electrical.
What do you mean? Shut up, Julia. But yeah, funny enough, one of the people my editing team people are trying to like hook me up with is actually an ex Nichi Sanji member. So really, small world. Oops, wrong one. Really small world. I'm not gonna say who because I don't know if I don't want to like you know, what do they call it? PL accounts and stuff like that. But I do think it's interesting how I'm actually going to be able to draw for someone that was once a Niji member. Won't say who though, won't say who, for the protection of them. There's a lot of them too, so you could guess. But it's not like, I can say right now it's not Mint or Doki Bird. If it was Mint or Doki Bird, guys, I'd be so excited. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I get to be a Minto / Doki Bird artist. I could draw them kissing. I could draw them pregnant. Maybe not that last one. Small world though. I didn't expect to be doing art for people like that.
It's the most recent one that graduated got it.
No, it's not. It's not Rosami-sama. Never know though. I'm actually surprised with the connections. This agency? I don't know if it's technically an agency, but it's like a small like managing group, and they work with a lot of VTubers and making shorts and edits and stuff. And it made me realize that like actually a lot of the thumbnails I've been seeing on like other VTubers and such is made by like almost the same person, if that makes sense.
If you keep saying no, it's not, the number of people possible is being reduced.
You're right. I'm really bad at keeping secrets is what you're trying to tell me. No, it's not. Okay, let's see. I wonder what the color transition from here is to here. Okay, so it's like a little bit like this. So if I do the same thing.
Dangerous territory, in other words, Alan Louise.
Yeah, yeah. Basically. It's interesting too because actually I used to watch them when they were in Niji. I mean, there's no like disclosure agreement on me. I don't have any disclosure agreement for anything I do. Am I adding too much shades? I noticed that like with the Blue Archive style, they don't have as much shades everywhere.
Also reworking old art to practice new style.
I mean, technically this is actually a real recent art. I just made this for somebody else. But yeah, I wouldn't say practice a new style, but practicing a new way to kind of like draw, I guess you could say. Because it's not going to be like a permanent style, but it is a way to kind of like envision things. Like, I wouldn't say it's new art. It's more like new techniques, right? I want to practice new techniques for both coloring and line work. That way I can like add more depth to my art style. So I'm trying to look at like pieces that I like, or like draw or art styles that I like. But yeah, technically, yeah, I guess you could say that. Because I know they do use like three colors.
Left one is more anime and right one is more cartoon.
I find that interesting that you say that. I was asking earlier, like, do people find my art style to be cartoonish, or do they find it more anime-ish? And I'm thinking like, what makes it more anime? Is it because the like cartoons have bolder lines, and anime has thinner lines? Because I noticed that a lot when I'm looking at the Blue Archive stuff. That's why I re-outlined it with a much more thinner line. But that's an interesting take.
Something about details.
You think it's about the details? Because like, if I did the same thing with that thicker outline here, would that also feel like it? Let me see. Let me experiment with that. Since we're on the idea of it. Let me see if I could experiment with that idea. Like if I use my normal pen that I usually do for thumbnails, like would that create a more cartoony style? Let me see. A much more bolder and brasher outline? Even if it has the same amount of details. Like, would that create a more still cartoony style? In fact, maybe I could try using the turnip pen.
Makes the proportions different, even if less.
Interesting. Interesting take. Let me try the turnip pen. The turnip pen is a very popular pen with manga artists because it's known for its consistency and thickness, right? It's not like the G pen though. The G pen is like a pen that does really well with getting both thick and thin, but it takes a lot of mastery because you have to have like the right amount of pressure for a G pen. It's a very difficult tool to master. While turnip pen is really good for like beginners and like manga artists who uses it. Like there's a lot of manga artists that uses the turnip pen.
Also hit that G spot.
Don't say it like that. We're on stream, Sorty. You can't say it like that. People are gonna take it misconstrued. They're gonna be like, wow. Especially now that I'm connecting with more VTubers, I don't want them to think I'm weird. They're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe my artist that drawn pregnant girls is this weird.
Smiles.
Don't just smile. But yeah, I was talking about earlier already. Have you seen that tweet or that Twitter post of those people who are doing like anime reviews? It was showing up on my feed a lot. It seems like a lot of people are like quoting them and trying to like talk about like their bad tastes. Because apparently like they did a lot of reviews on like a bunch of anime and then like
bad takes.
Yeah, I saw it and I was just like thinking like, you know what? Like even if they had good takes, anime is like very subjective. Like, but they were like forcing this idea that their opinion is objective. Right? And I think that was like part of the thing that contributed to the problem. They weren't like doing such an objective stance on their takes. It wouldn't be as bad because they'll just be like a person with bad taste. But because they were so insistent on like this and that, rather than actually being analytical of like why these things are that. I can't believe it though, that they don't know anything about Dragon Ball. That's like the craziest thing. Like, I thought anybody who knows Dragon Ball Z would know about the origin of Dragon Ball.
Solo leveling B tier, Dragon Ball F tier.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a weird take on it. And I don't know anything about solo leveling, so I can't speak for it. So, as such, I can't really like speak on it. But I think the other thing that like bothered me about that video was how they were talking about how they had to watch the anime at 1.5 times. Like, they're not the first people that I heard that from, and that's what like I'm realizing that more people do.
Another Korean anime slot.
I don't know, but like it doesn't mean that it has to be bad just because it's Korean. Then again, like it depends. I think it's because they have a different storytelling method. That's what I noticed with a lot of manhwas. So what might be slopped to one person might be just because the difference in storytelling. Okay. But I heard people liked it. People really enjoyed solo leveling. I'm not too sure what it does that's different from like say Sword Art Online, but I know it's like a very popular anime. I'm gonna go watch it at 1.5 time take. We're gonna have a reaction stream, guys. We're gonna we should make our own objective anime list, right? Like top 10 animes by Alin Laphel. Imagine how much controversy I would get into. This is it. This is the hill I die on. My take on anime. There you go. Look at that thing. Isn't that thing cute? We should make it a flesh thing. There you go.
Now, what do you think will reduce your feeling of being an imposter?
I think the thing that will reduce my feeling about being an imposter is if I really like my art piece. Like I like my art, but I don't really like it. Like this looks cute, right? But it's not like something that I would say like, wow, that's amazing. And I was just thinking about it too. Like if I was to do like a really like well-defined art piece, would I be able to do it? So that's why I'm kind of practicing a lot of things here between like the line work, color work, pen work, line control. But I've been feeling like super imposter syndrome, and every time like I submit a commission to somebody, I'm always so concerned that like they're not gonna like it. And it's been like feeling like that a lot lately. If I had to say, like it's still the same artist as usual, like Ikushi, right? But I do want to like, especially since more and more artists are asking me for specific things, like I think part of it too was like this commission with the tummy. I did my best with the tummy, right? But I don't like how it came out, and I wish I did better. And I think that's part of the reason that like I'm trying to like figure it out. Like they said they liked it. They said they liked it. They enjoyed it. They said that was good. It was actually perfect for them. But when I looked at it, it's not exactly what I kind of envisioned, right? And I'm thinking like, what could it be? So I thought I might as well like practice other things and see what I could do on expanding it.
What did you envision, Lol?
I don't know. I envisioned something more sexy, I guess. Like it doesn't look sexy to me, and like that was what I was aiming for with this shot. Like
describe belly sexiness.
I don't know. Like let's go back to the one with Bibu, right? Like if we look at the Bibu one, this part right here, right? That's very nice looking. I'm not gonna say sexy because I'm not gonna describe the rock as sexy. Don't take my words out and construe this, right? But I think it might be the details that I find attractive, right? The coloring?
Your body is very sexy in this drawing, yes.
Let me see. Let me look at other tummies. Like, there was another one that was done by KU, because KU made a very sexy Mokoko.
Also, I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead. Let me see. Like, here's another one that I have in my likes, right? I'm gonna try to figure out.
The belly and the side of her hips.
The belly and the side of hips? Would you say it's the proportions then? The problem was, like, there was jackets in the way. The jacket was big and bulky, but I wonder if I made the jacket more detailed, would that make it feel sexier? Let me see, where's KU's art? There's like one that KU did that was really like super sexy of Mokoko. Let me see. This is not safe for work, guys, though. See, the Mokoko Tummy by KU? Like, that's why I'm trying to like practice things like line work and coloring, just to get an idea. And I thought like practicing it too with like Blue Archive is a good start because they have very good characters and such. So I was trying to learn line work and such, but I could see them like having that line weight that I was talking about earlier. Like the line weight here is heavier than over here, which is interesting because this is on the light versus this one in the shadow.
Makoko, you can try practicing.
I was thinking about it.
She's the perfect training material.
I was thinking about it, but at the same time, like, if I did something like that, would people not like me? I'm scared that people won't like me because I drew sexy Mokoko. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm looking at KUs and I'm trying to study it. Like, the line work or the color work here is very well done. But it's something that I've been trying to do. I know, but then like people are gonna be like, Alan, how could you? Like, you can see I tried experimenting with here. Maybe it's because I'm not using enough shadows? That could particularly be it. Like, there's a lot of contrast here.
If you focus too close, you may miss the most important detail.
Well, I think that's the thing though. Like, from afar, like, I'm thinking like the contrast details in here, the coloring. Like, the halftones in here, they never go really dark. I'm like looking at the colors that they're using. They never go like really pure dark in anywhere area. But then when I look at my colors, they're all very brightish, more saturated though. Like if I was to go back and do something like that, let me see. Let me experiment with this. Give me a second. Tonight's just a practice night. I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm not actually like planning to make an art piece. I'm just gonna practice.
Color versus white and black, lol.
It is color versus black and white, but the thing I'm looking for is the value, you know? I think the value is the thing that I'm kind of lacking here.
Alin wants to draw delicious tummies.
No! Don't make it seem weird, but I am realizing like when I did this, like I am lacking on very like fundamental skills, right? The thing is, do they start at white? No, they start at like a grayish. Maybe I should try the same. Rather than starting at pure white, let's start at mid-tone gray and then work our way around. I think this was an art technique I learned from school, which is called subtractive and additive. So additive is when you keep adding light to the subject. But the question is like, what kind of pen tool can I use for it? Like, would this tool work? The thing is too, like, I don't know how to get these. Is it the brush? Because I'm using an airsoft brush or airspray brush. Let me see. Let me try a different brush.
You're missing the diamond reflection.
Well, I don't have to worry about the diamond reflection right now. I'm just trying to get the feel for it. Could it be that I need to do some layers too? Like, should I make a separate layer on top?
It's 70% of the sexiness.
I don't know if the diamond reflection is the sexiness, reflection of the sexiness. I think the other thing I needed to learn too is the form. Thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out like what kind of brush I could use. Shut up. Like, what kind of brush can I use for something like this? I've never been good with additive, what's it called? Doing additive lighting versus subtractive. Maybe it is looking at it from afar. Let me see. If we look at it from afar. just to get a feel for it. I think part of the thing too is I'm training my eye as well. Not only am I trying to train my hands, I'm trying to like... No! Don't make it weird! Stop it! Let me see. Let me try a different tool here. Like, the thing is my white doesn't show up well here. It's probably because the pennage. Like, the thing is, like, should it be like I do something like this, where I do an application of color? Like, give me a second, let me copy this layer. Should I do something like this, where I do an application of color of where the whites need to be, right? And then I use a blending tool? Is that what the technique is that people use? Should I do a blending tool then? We do have like a little more darkness on this side. I guess the jacket's on it. Not too sure. Still feeling it, I'm still feeling it, but I think that's the thing with art. Like I always say, it's about experimentation, getting a feel for how things are done.
Shaded light and diamond lights aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll add the lighting later, but I'm right now worried about the shading on it. Because I could add the light, and it would add to it, but I want to try to get like a standard feel. Like I could add the light on it towards the form.
Also, your belly is missing depth if you want to go further.
No, I know it's missing depth, but I think that part is an anatomy problem. I'm not very good at anatomy yet. Maybe that's part of the thing I'm missing here. Did they do it all in one layer, or did they do it separated to different layers? I always wonder about that. I wish I had like artists that I could talk to about this and get like a better idea. But I don't really know many artists, sadly. Well, I mean like many artists that like I can like be close to and talk and say like, hey, how do I do this? I mean, it looks better than it did before compared to the original. I do like that a little more. So then if we add like say color.
I got the CSP file for my og that got a tummy, but it isn't KU level long.
Yeah, I know. I don't have like, I'm not KU levels of art, sadly. One day I will be. I hope that one day comes, but let me see. This is a technique I remember seeing before, where you take the alphas and you add a screen to it. Let me see. Let's just focus on the tummy. Tummy focus. Lock on. Right? Let me see if this actually works. Makes it really bright though. Is it overlay? There was like something that you could do to it too. Does it multiply? No. Soft light?
Let's just say first Olgot is at least 61 layers. He may have merged higher layer named ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like there's a lot of layers that people use for these things. I was looking at, actually, do I still have the piece? Let me see. There was one that by one of my other favorite artists who became a VTuber, interesting enough. Let me see if I can find it again. I have this piece that I used to study a lot from to get an idea from colors, because they use a very interesting technique that I couldn't like figure out like on my own, and my friends couldn't figure it out. But it's a very popular technique, surprisingly, where you do grays and then you add the colors afterwards. Let me see. Let me see if I could go back to that. I don't remember my password.
One thing at a time, sir.
No, you had to jump between things. That's the thing. Like, if you focus on one thing, I know my account's already registered. Log me in. I don't know what my login information is. Because like, if you need to like practice a lot of things at once, because art has a lot of points to it. So you have to like get an idea of a little bit of everything. Anatomy, coloring, outlines. I don't remember my password. Sign in with your passkey? I don't know! Give me a second. I wish I had this art piece still, but I don't know where it went. Let me go see. Because like, it should be on my Pixiv booth, but I'm trying to log into my Pixiv booth because I bought it a long time ago. Okay, give me a second. Verification code. Don't look at my verification code, guys, please. Remind me later. Because I don't remember my password. Here we go. Here it is. I should also download this book again.
Verification code is
Stop! Stop! Don't say it out loud, you idiots! Oh yeah, I forgot I bought this sexy art book. I love this guy's artwork. Let me see, how do I want to re-download this? I'm gonna re-download these books because these were actually really good books. Did I ever show you like the sexy art book that I have? 200 poses of sexy art books? Okay, here we go. Let me go like take some pictures from it.
Which is never used.
Yes, it is. You'll notice that some of these poses that I've done have been what's it called?
You and your lewd books.
They're not lewd. They're art books. See, look, right? Like some of these poses I've done before. I drawn, right? It's okay. Like this one I drew before, right? Right? You may have recognized this pose. There's like some really cute poses. Oh wow, that's super sexy. Oh wow, can't show that one. I didn't do all of these, but some of these are really good. Should we like practice some of these too one day? Like there's this one right here that like this. Let me see. I'll draw it really quickly just to show you. Right? And like this with the torso, then it has like the down blouse kind of look, where it's like looking down the shoulders. Is that what's called? Down blouse? I don't know what it's called. Okay, down shirt, down chest. And then you have like the like legs going this way. Who wants to be in this pose, guys? Who wants to be drawn in this pose? Maybe I just need to accept my NSFW piece, my NSFW career.
What is it, a real offer or a meme?
What do you mean a real offer or a meme? Oh, do you mean like who wants to be in that pose? Give me a second, let's go back to the tummy. The tummy does look a little better than I thought it did. Well, let me see. Here's the thing I was talking about though. Let me go pull it up. This was something I used a lot back then to kind of help learn coloring. Because like they have an interesting technique to coloring. So if okay. They're one of my favorite artists, Kakage. They have a really nice art style and they started off in Grand Blue. But like if we reduce this down, right? Down to its bare essence. Let me see. Which one has its bare essence? Was it this one? Here we go. Right? So if we like reduce it down, like we turn it off layer by layer. Okay. Okay. So you can see like it starts off with the base color. Let me see if I can find the outline. That way. Where's the outline layer? There you go. So like here's the base colors, right? Pretty nice. It looks really good with base colors. Very simple too. Right? So, like, it starts off like this. I think that's the only layers I have. And then, like, they have this white layer. And I could see why they added the white layer. Because it helps with, like, defining some of these, like, color lines. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's the additional ones. Okay, turn off that one. So, it helps kind of define the lines. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the layers. Kakage is a very wonderful artist. I wish I could be as good as them. I could only wish to have such a great art style as they do. Like this is what I would consider like my end game, I guess you could say. Like if I wanted to be a really good artist. Where's the I'm like just fumbling through all these layers, trying to find things. Give me a second. Okay, there's the face outline. Alright. So, like, they have this right here. Turn this off.
I guess first thing to work on is anatomy, lol.
I guess anatomy is a thing that I do have to definitely work on. Anatomy is definitely a thing that I have to work on, but anatomy is like a thing that isn't like something that I could hard focus. I could hard focus on it, but I feel like there's a lot of things I should try to hard focus on, like line work and colors, but maybe anatomy should be one thing we should do one day. Let's see. But then like I look at it here, like the coloring technique they do. So when I look at that, it's crazy. It's all like grays and the dark shadows with some of the browns added to it, right? There's actually no color, but if I take out the color, if I take out this white layer, you can see how it's actually overlaid on the color layer, the flat color layer, which is interesting. Let me see if I could go back and like, I have that technically, don't I? Like I have now that I have this, can I go back to a flat color layer like this one and see what that looks like if it's overlaid on it? Is that overlaid with a multiply layer? This is overlaid with a multiply layer. So if I do like a multiply layer on this, tell me it has to be like this. So I could do this into this into this. The thing is though, like there's a lot of blacks on it. Feels dirty. I wonder why comparatively. Let me see. It's like their darks come out really well on it, but mine looks just dirty. The blacks are too intense. Is it because I used a darker black? Let me see. No, we used about the same colors. I wonder why theirs look really nice. Is it because the base colors? Let me see what kind of colors they have in their base colors. So that one's a little saturated. Not very saturated though. This one's more saturated. Could it be like having more saturated colors would help with the lighting? Because I use a lot of bright colors. Let me see. What if I use something more saturated then? Like a more saturated skin color. If I go to my skin color and add a little bit more saturation. No, I still have the same issue. I wonder why. Like I wish I could ask like Kakage and get like an idea.
OBTW Alien new extreme mirror dungeon mode is out and people are saying it's really hard.
Is it the one that's extreme? I haven't been able to play in a while. I gotta finish up this animation. I've been working on an animation for somebody recently. And what's it called? Or at least like soon. It has to be due soon, but it's almost done. I just need to do colors and background and then it's done. But it came out really cute. Like I can't share it sadly, but it came out really cute. It's by the same, it's by the person that wanted me to do this. So Rico, this thumbnail, it's by them. So it's the one I told you guys about, like the walking one. Thing is, I'm sure the person that did this definitely did that style. And it's a style I wonder if they teach it in art class because I didn't take a lot of art classes. Funny enough, like all my art is actually mostly self-taught. I went to college for graphic design, which is logo making and typefaces.
Art classes doesn't teach that type of art.
They don't teach the art, but they teach the art style, right? They teaches art technique, which is I think is called like Grenoche or something like that. It's like in real life they do the same thing where they use the dark values and then they overlay the colors on top of it. It's actual real technique. Just I'm trying to figure out like what is it that I'm missing here that's making it look too dark. Like it looks just dirty compared to it. Let me go close some of these things. Mokoko, what about Mokoko? I should close that Mokoko tummy. I'm realizing that could get me banned. That might get me banned, guys. Maybe it's like, I wonder. Do they add more layers that add more color to it? They do add a little more, like, they have a layer here that adds more saturation. You can see that? It's like a soft airbrush for saturation. Adds a little brightness here. I wonder what kind of brush they use here. Let's see. Is it this brush? No, that brush doesn't even show up. Yeah. I never understood these like watercolor brushes and how to make them work. I never figure out how to make them work. Could it be this brush? Yeah, this brush is easier to lay down, but it doesn't get the same color feel. Let me see. Is it this brush? What is this brush anyways? That does add an interesting look actually, looking at it like that. Let me see. Where's that brush? No, not that one. Interesting. It has like a white outline. Okay, what about watery brush? I think it's like a good thing to do to practice using brushes and seeing what kind of feels they have. Maybe I should like make a collection of like what each brush looks like, so I know what I want to try. What kind of brush did they use here? Because I wonder if I could get that same feel with a brush. Soft bleed? No. Round mixing brush? I'm glad like Clip Studio comes with all these different brush types, because I know like some people like the butt biter brush. Honestly though, like when I zoom out from afar, that doesn't look bad. Like I have on my other screen the screen, so I was like, I wonder if that can add to it. Let me see. How does this look? Now that we took some time away from that, maybe we're gonna take a look at it and see how that feels. Interesting. Let's try applying some of these color things. Like if I want to make this look more fleshy, let's see if it can work on the hair. Okay. Let's try to see if we could try some of these things. I'll just do it in my own way for now. Like figuring it out my own way. Should we use like a lot of values? They use a lot of values in theirs. Oops. If we were to do something similar to that, it'd be something like this. And then we use the... Should we use this watercolor brush? Using a different darker color. Why doesn't it come up that well? Like if I use this, it comes out really well. Round mixing brush? I feel like there's something I'm missing here about the brushes. Wonder if like it helps you do your grays, do your shadows and grays. Like, let me try something. What if we did something like this? Hmm. Like if we get all our hard shadows in there, and then we work with it, maybe that'll do something? Maybe it's just my art style is not attributed to something like this. Hmm. I like how like I went from this, from the blue archive style to this, but it's just experimenting the colors. Like the blue archive coloring style is much more simpler compared to Rosetta. But I always wanted to try a technique like this. It's just I could never figure out how to do something like this. And I could never find like videos that talk about this technique. But I think this one's still too far down my skill level, sadly. Something that I need to practice a lot more with. But yeah, I really like the way Kake does his coloring style. It's such a like in-depth coloring style. But I could try some of these like smaller techniques that he does that looks really cool. Like this, by using these small highlights, these color highlights. Why doesn't it show up? Like you can see how like there's color highlights here and there. Like if I turn that layer on, it adds like a color highlight in here using a soft air spray brush, I believe. Let me see. Like if I did this, yeah, that's just an air spray brush. Yeah, okay. And then what kind of brush would they use for that? Would that be a opaque brush? Yeah. Maybe an opaque brush with a soften eraser? Like if I did this on a separate layer? Okay. So that would be an opaque brush, and then it'd be softened on the edges. Yeah, see? That's something I could do now. That was something I had to like look at this art piece to understand how to do that technique. Interesting thing too here, I like how they use a contrast of color for things. I wonder what it would look like if I combine the simple shading of Blue Archive with some of these smaller techniques. Let me try something like that. Let me try something like that with the Katie Mado. I'm sorry, Katie, that I'm making you into an experiment, testing out things. Okay, so we'll try the simple shading style of Blue Archive, and then we'll see if we combine it with some of these extra colors. Let me see. So they kept their shading very simple. They didn't add a lot of shading, surprisingly. Where's my hard brush? Okay, I think my shade is a little dark. Okay. What is this song from? Oh, it's from Cookie Mama. Just like Mama used to do. I was watching Mimi and she was talking about like how she bought a bunch of games for shovelware games. Kind of remind me too, like I used to do the same thing back whenever they have a sale at GameStop. I would buy a bunch of shovelware games or cheap games. Like I have this hunting game that I bought for the Wii. I never got a chance to play them on stream though. We should have like a shovelware stream. Okay. Let me see if I can find like some more Blue Archive characters, like with long hair. I'm kind of curious how they do their long hair. Would it be something like this? Let me see.
Oh, I remember playing a hunting game with a rifle.
Yeah. I have I bought it. I heard it was really good. For some reason, people were recommending like, you want to play games? You should play this game, Blue Archive CG. Don't I have like a Mika here? I think I have a Mika somewhere here that I was using as a reference. Where is she? Where is this? Here we go. That way I could get an idea for her long hair. Okay. We should play like Blue Archive music. Blue Archive music is pretty good, honestly. Has some background music. Blue Archive OST.
Bulky hair versus flowing hair.
It's not called blocky hair, it's called hair clumps. Let me see. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out like how would you do flowy hair with someone like Katie's hair? But I get what you're saying. Give me a second. I want this song. I like this song. I'll let it go on autoplay. Every time I think of Blue Archive, I think of this song. Okay. This is like the definitive Blue Archive song. Whenever I think of it, whenever someone mentions Blue Archive music, I think of this one.
That reminds me they added these songs to MuseDash.
Did they? Did Blue Archive have a collab with, what's it called? Music Dash? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Interesting. Was it good? I remember they had a collab with Toho as well. Interesting. Is it paid?
So, yeah.
Did you have to pay for it?
I bought MuseDash only to buy the Blue Archive DLC.
Did you have fun with it at least?
I played like once.
So that's a yes. It always looked complicated to me whenever I saw like the videos of it, the way the game like plays. Maybe it's just me, but maybe because I haven't played the game itself. But the way like you have to like go up and down and hit SWAT. Okay. Do they even have highlights in their hair? Interesting enough, they don't have highlights in their hair. I see with other art styles that they add highlights to their hair. Maybe I could try something like this for that.
The song that comes to mind is Unwelcome School when it comes to Blue Archive.
Oh, I also think of that too. I think I know what you're talking about. Let's see. Kiara! Is this what I think it is? Isn't this like what's it called? The Group 7? The one with Aru and Haruka and Mitsuki? Who was the fourth one? Okay. So we did that. So the thing is, like, the way they did their highlights, which I really like. So they did an overlay. Interesting. And they use an overlay with different colors to help add to it. Let's try that. Let's try an overlay layer then. Okay. That's interesting. I never thought of using an overlay layer for highlights. But it does add to it. Is this overlay also the same layer that adds the blue? No, that's a different layer. Interesting enough, they made their outline a multiply layer. Interesting. It's probably because they use a flat color throughout. Let me see. Okay, let me experiment here. So they use a overlay layer for things like the hair area.
Multiply is used everywhere by artists vtuber.
They are. That's the thing was I've been avoiding using it because I wanted to learn shading without it, but maybe it's time for me to start using it as a that way. Now that I have a better idea with shading, I like this. I like adding this overlay. How would this work with highlights though? It's a very soft highlight. Oh, I love this song. Okay. And what if we use an opaque layer? Nerissa's just a beautiful singer, honestly. Oh. You know, let's listen to some Hololive music. Will we get in trouble for listening to Hololive music? I did it like I did some art for somebody's music video, so I can't wait to see what that looks like. You know, I'm still surprised people commission me. Like, the fact that I'm struggling this hard just to figure out my art style and try to get better, I'm surprised people still commission me for anything.
You get striped.
Yeah! Let's see. Let me try experimenting. I'm trying to get like the right brush feel here. I want to try like these highlights. Maybe this one? It's not showing. I don't know why the brush is. What brush could work here? I'm looking for like a soft brush that doesn't like do such hard lines, because I could use one of my brushes, but my brush leaves such a hard color. Like, you see that compared to this? If I did that, so I'm trying to get like something softer, which is this opaque pen. But the problem is the opaque pen doesn't drop as well. I'm just like going through my pens to see if I could get like a good feel for it. I'm alive. My sweet is scarlet. Dry ink? What kind of pen gets you that soft feel? I think that's the thing that's keeping me from doing actually soft colors in my art pieces, is the fact that I can't find a really good pen for soft. Maybe I should just find a pen and just like make sure I download it and keep it forever. Wash blender. No, can't seem to find a good pen for that feel. This is like the closest one. Could it be that I used too bright of colors here? That's why it doesn't look as well? You think I get in trouble for listening to these Hololive songs? I'm really enjoying listening to the Hololive music. I like the Hololive music. Yeah! You know, it's my channel. I should be able to do this without getting banned, right? I won't get banned for this, right? Okay. I like Calliope's songs. Did you see that Calliope did a K-pop cover with Amelie and Bao? Was it Bao or Shy Lily? I don't know. I can't seem to find a good pen for this. Could it be that I'm doing it on the wrong layer? But then again, it's looks like they did all theirs on the same layer. Maybe. Okay, I think I got an idea. what if I put down hard colors and then do the technique I did earlier, which is the blend. So if I put down the hard colors right now, like so. Okay. If I do the hard colors like this, and then I use the blend tool. Maybe blur tool? Should I use this blending brush? I'm not too sure, but in the end, I just end up using just the same hard lines I do. I'll have to see if I can find a brush like that. Okay, one thing they also did with their colors is they added another... They added this, what is this? A screen layer. So, to create contrast. So, what if we also create a contrast too, right? So if we're working with orange, a good contrast color would be blue. So if we use the screen layer as a way to contrast the hair, how would that look? Does it add depth to it? Like the way they put it here looks really nice, but maybe it's because I'm not using enough of it. Maybe I'm going too light on it. Don't be afraid of the colors, Alin. Is it one of those things? Like, don't be afraid, Alin. Use your colors. I guess the contrast does look pretty nice. Maybe if I do it in the middle like this. That's interesting. Alright, what else techniques can I pull from here? So they add another layer for highlights on the top. This is a overlay layer, okay? That adds more light towards the top side. So if I did something like this, maybe I should use a white. Okay, interesting. Like, we're taking like the simple blue archive coloring style and like adding some more depth to it. There's some interesting colors going on here. So they added that. Looks like they added... Wait, yeah. I don't think it was a white color though. I think it's like orange. Maybe we should make it like a darker orange. And they added like to specific areas, like right here and here. Okay. Let me see what else they did. Interesting enough, like this is a technique that I saw in other people's work, but they would often add like these like hair strands. I wonder what that would look like if I did something like that. Da-da-da-da-da. Something like this. Adding like these extra hair strands to the drawing. They do feel like they do add a lot, in a way. That's interesting though. I should try using that more, like the extra hair strands.
Hair strands is a make or break drawing for me.
I see. Interesting enough though, like, you can see like this hair is like one clump. The only thing is though, like Katie has her pink hair spikes like that, so that's why I had to do it like that. But I find it interesting how how really simple the coloring. Oh, that's interesting, a highlight layer.
It was it got high quality feels to it.
Does it? That's an interesting take. I need to learn to optimize that then. Where would hair strands go? They didn't add a lot. I think that's the thing. It shouldn't be a lot. Like looking at what they did, it's not a lot. Like, it's very selective. Kira is such a good singer. I love Kira's voice.
Yours went foreground instead of background.
Well, that's interesting because they also went foreground. See? Theirs is in the front and not even connected to anything.
Foreground is in same place as your character, taking a place.
Wouldn't you say the same thing here?
Foreground is in front of other hair.
Oh, you mean like right here? Wait, foreground is in the same place as your character, taking her place? Because it's essentially the same thing here, that the layer is like on top of the character. Interesting.
Nope, it's behind the character.
Are you sure? Because like... Are you talking about like right here versus that? Because isn't mine behind the character too, technically? Like this one's already overlapping right here. You can see the lines going in here and there. And this one goes over too.
The line you erased wasn't background.
This one? Yeah, it's in the front. Because like this one's coming off of it, like coming from the hair.
No, a while ago dummy LMFAO.
Huh? I don't remember. What was this song? This is from Blue Archive? This is such a cute song. I like it.
Wind back 4 minutes ago.
I'll look back on the VOD. But at least it's fixed then. Hair strands do add to it, that's for sure. Interesting enough too, on the same layer of the hair strand, they added a little bit more darkness to some of the things to accent it. What if we tried something like that? Let me try that. This is on a normal layer too. We use this layer? Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to study like what did they essentially add to theirs. They added a lot of lines. And they also darkened some areas too. Interesting.
Hello.
Hey Rainbow, how are you doing? We're just studying art here, trying to figure out how to improve on my art style, try to make it better. How are you doing, Rainbow? Having a good day? Oh, I just realized, okay, there we go. I had to fix something on my chat. I'm just gonna get a gut feeling. I think part of the thing to adding the detail is just like closing my eyes. Ah, are you enjoying it? I think I had to like just close my eyes and trust my gut. I think that's the thing with some of these things. So give me a second. I'm gonna enter like a focus mode, like something that tells me where I should put my lines in.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's good to hear.
BTW is a Guru version of this song.
Is there? Did Guru sing this? Holy crap! I don't normally use this term, but I'm gonna say it. She's pretty based. Are we talking Guru Guru or are we talking about Saba Saba? I mean, like, they're kind of similar, you know? this song. I love Ina's song. I love this song that Ina sings. This was a really good one. I kind of want to listen to the Gura version though. Let me listen to this Ina first. Then we'll listen to the Gura. Alright, I'm gonna keep focusing to kind of figure out where I want to put these lines. I'm doing it based on instinct more than I am actually like looking at the art. That looks really nice though. I'm kind of liking the way the extra detailing looks at the end. But I wonder if it's a little much. Can't tell if what I'm adding is a little much, but it does look nice. Like the thing is, like I compared the two and they kind of feel very different now. Like one is simplified while the other one's a lot more detailed. Maybe the lines I'm using are too dark though. Let me see if I could do the same with the longer hair over here. Same way he probably did? No? I think like the thing is he did focus, Takage focused on the hair, but it doesn't look like he did much with the lower end, except for the shading. That's an interesting technique though, something I have to keep in mind for when I'm doing illustrations for people. Something to kind of increase the quality of the face. Maybe I could do the same with the hair in the back. Let me see. Yeah, it does look nice when I do that. Oh, okay. I'm getting something. That does look really nice. It adds a little bit more detail. Let me see. Okay. I guess that's a step I had to do when after the coloring phase. That way the detailing. Like I won't do it for thumbnails.
I told Alin to do strands for years. Tisk tisk tisk.
No, I know what you meant, but at the same time, I didn't understand how to do it. But looking back at this art, like trying to figure it out. See, this is why you practice though. This is exactly why you practice. This technique, like learning the technique and getting a feel for how to do it. This is exactly why practice is good. So I'm glad I had the time to practice. Even just like adding it to the hair on the top is really making it look a lot more like appealing. Okay. Well, hopefully this makes my clients happy. I think the most important thing about doing all this is making sure that like the clients are happy with how the art looks. And if this looks nice, then that's good. Interesting enough though, in order for me to like in order for me to do this, I had to like literally stop talking and just think and focus. Do you think Gura plays Blue Archive? I don't know if she does. She doesn't seem like much of a gotcha girl. She ain't much of a gamer outside of streams. I think she's a bit of a gamer. There's some games that she does surprisingly well and like have like a good time with. Like the one I could think of is like Elden Ring, sorta. Like when she was playing Elden Ring with Nimi and Doobie, she actually was surprisingly competent in that game. Okay. Let me see. Let me try to finish this piece before we end the stream. That way I can give it to Katie. Let's see. I'm going a little bit overtime though. This is not... I do have to work on an animation though. That I still need to finish. Maybe... Alright, I think we did a good enough amount. But I think I learned some new techniques. Some new applicable techniques I could try for some people's commissions and see how that comes out. Though, I don't think it'll be for thumbnail commissions because thumbnail commissions have to be quick and fast for delivery. But if I do a commission for somebody that's not thumbnail, but then again, I should like try practicing this more. Maybe, I don't know. Before I start like actually using this in services and start selling it, I should like make sure that I have a good idea how to do this. I might need to do more practice streams before I do this.
Is the animation a one-time thing, or are you planning on opening slots soon?
I'm thinking about it honestly, but I think I have to like, part of the thing with it is I gotta set parameters, and I'm still trying to figure out the parameters with it. So part of the reason I did the stream or this animation with somebody was because I kept it simple, just to figure out a good cost for it. But I think I have a good idea of how to charge for it. Because I do want to do animation things too for people, just like increase my repertoire skills that I let people have, or like be available for people. Let me see. So maybe one day, but the thing is I need to think about like the pricing for it. I think I'll make a rule about it, like it had to be a specific number of frames. I can't do unlimited number of frames for it. So it had to be what I call, or what I'm gonna dub is like short frame animation.
Alin clowning under 20 commissions consistently. I wanna do more.
The reason I wanna do more is just because I wanna stand out more. I think I want people to see me. I want people to like, you know, witness me. The more like I do, the more that I can impress people, the more that like, the more confident I'll get in my own work. Like I said, my confidence only comes from you guys. Like the only reason I'm as confident as I am with the things I do is because you guys like it, you know? But if no one liked my art, then I wouldn't be as confident with it. And that's already saying a lot because I'm not very confident in the first place with my art. Imagine if no one did like my art. I'd be very unconfident with my art.
Planets of big people is the quickest way to get noticed. Doing indie is the hard route.
That's 100% true, but at the same time, I feel like beyond fan art and just indie, I think part of it too is technique. And so far, like, I won't lie, this is kind of the technique I really like looking at just the hair and such. It does come out the way I kind of like it. It's interesting. But I do want to be there for people who are smaller too. I don't want to just be an artist for the big people, you know? That's why I want to make sure that my art style is also available for people, and I know that's like a double-edged sword because little people don't have as much money, but at the same time I want to like, I just want to make people happy. Make their dreams come true, let them get art they want.
20 million people versus a tuber with 1,000 to 50,000 subscribers is quite different, so you've managed to pull through the hard.
That's true. Like I said, I'm working with like an ex-Niji member. I'm working with a, what's it called? Fifi, Fufu. Katie's gonna be working with me soon. Ebiko. Like, they aren't small people. Fifi especially. Fifi's surprisingly really big. Though I don't know what she likes in me. I won't lie. Every time I look at my artwork, like, I always ask, why do people commission me? And it's because I'm not really confident in my style, but hopefully as I get better and I improve my thing, I'll send this to Katie as like a, you know, just like a thing like saying like, hey, I worked on this for you, thought you might as well have it. But I did like how this came out. The detailing is nice. It'll be something to consider when I'm actually doing commissions, right? Like, I can't do it for the animation because of course with animation I need to keep things simple to make sure it gets done on time. And I can't do it with thumbnails because thumbnails also need to be done in a timely fashion. But if I'm doing an illustration for someone, this could be something that I could work on improving. I'll save this. But we got a lot of good practice in. Are you guys proud of me? Say you're proud of me, chat. Do it now. Let's see. Overall practice. I didn't really focus on one thing. I just practiced a lot of things. Okay, and I'll send it to Katie. Oh, that's interesting. Was this a really small picture? 300 DPI. I didn't do this in my usual like super big drawing. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just fishing for compliments now. Teehee. Yeah, this is actually on a smaller canvas. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind too. I didn't know I did this on such a small canvas. Oh, I think it's because I took it from the thumbnail. But yeah, that comes out nice. I like looking at it. Like, that's the thing. I'm liking the way it looks. But I'll have to like step away from it and just like, you know, get a feel for it. Alright, now's a good... Don't look at that bee-boo. I'm not here yet though. I'm not here yet, but I did learn a little bit. Tommy.
Sexiest bibble.
Don't call her sexy. We'll get in trouble, guys. She's just a rock. This is a rock. People will look at us with weird eyes. She's very cute though. I won't say sexy. She's very, very cute.
You and your tummies.
No, don't say that. Maybe one day I'll have to like... You know what? How about this Sunday's theme?
I will say it. She is sexy.
Since this Sunday we don't have a theme, how about, because I just downloaded this art book, how about we use this art book as a theme, right? So it's like, I'll pull up some poses, right? And I'll say like, who wants to be this pose, right? Maybe we'll have like, and then like, I'll draw you guys in this pose. No, it's not tummy. So it's like basically drawing with posing.
How about a raffle?
You mean like a raffle for a commission? I would say no. People are just looking for a free commission.
No, not for a commission.
Oh, you mean like a raffle for the pose? So it's like people... Oh, that could be interesting.
A wheel that picks the pose.
Oh, okay. And then there's a buy-in, right? The thing is though, like, how would I do this with a guy? Because this book is full of female poses, but there's so many cute poses. Like, holy crap, right? There's like some really cute ones here, right?
You simply do it.
Well, considering I have done it before, but there's some like super cute poses. Look at this, guys. Look at this book. I'm glad I bought this book. I need to buy some more art books, right? I need to buy some more art pose books. There's some really cute ones here.
Make the guy a femboy.
Okay. Okay, chat. What if it's a mascot, like someone's cat? Right? Look at this one too. There's like a lot of cute poses here. There's 200 poses in this book, so we could use this as our theme for Sunday.
Then we at PCD is very well versed.
No, don't say that.
Make the cat a femboy.
Look at these poses. Oh, they're really cute. There's like some really like lewd ones though I can't show. Like, this one's okay. This one's in okay territory, I think. But who wants to be commissioned with this, guys? Who wants to be in this pose? Your character here. This could be you guys. Your character here. But this book has a lot of poses like that. Dang, though. Dang, there's like some poses here that I can't show. Oh, this one's cute! This one's like a really cute one. Let me see. Oh, bass song is so cute. It's okay. We could do flat. Look, it's Bee-Boo with like Bee-Boo and who? Bee-Boo and Ina. Here are some like poses here. Like, what, do you guys want this pose? Do you guys want to be in this pose? I'm telling you. Okay, how about this? Like, here's the thing, right? Each of these pages, right? Let me go show you really quick. Each of these pages has a number, right? So we should like do a random number generator to choose between the pages, like between 1 and 200. Wait, what? I don't know that one. But yeah, we should do like, when we do on Sunday, we should like do a random number generator to choose a page, and then we'll choose a pose from that page, right? But we even got Yuri poses going on here. Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that what you're talking about with that one. I forgot about that trend. They're looking at each other with longing eyes. Oh, look at this one. This one's really cute. Look, memes come and go, you know? We don't keep track of memes. Look at this one. This one's really cute. Who wants to be in this pose? Oh, if I show that pose though, I'm gonna get in trouble with Twitch. You're gonna be like, don't show that. Okay, I'm not showing this pose now. Now that you insulted me, I'm not showing the pose. Alright, we should go raid somebody. Let's see who's online. Who is online at this very moment? Man, I love bass singing on this song. This song is so good. Oh, Tao. Is Tao online? Can we raid her? Psycho! Oops, I didn't mean to press chat. Let me see if I could. I wonder if her raids are open. Nope, we can't raid Tao. Tao will not let me raid, sadly. Let's see who's online then. I don't think I have any other people online that I know of. We could raid Zoe. We could raid Starcrossed again. Let's go raid Zoe. It's been a while since we raid Zoe. Fua fua! Kicks door down. Sheepies. Bow bow! Fua wa! Mokoko! Fua wa! Mokoko! Sheepies are here. And we're endeared. We are here to invade, and we are here to raid. The sheepies say hello. So give back a big bellow. Sheepy raid. That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Kicks door down. Sheepies are here and we are endeared. We are here to invade and we are here to raid.
All right.
Say hello. So give back a big bellow.
Let's go raid Zoe. Alright, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. Sorry I was a lot more focused on art. I wasn't like as silly and like off task as usual. But I got a lot of things, like, I learned a lot of things from my art, so I did a lot of practice.
Not enough focus.
I don't know, that was a lot more focused than I usually am. I think that's a good, that's a job well done. Alright guys, thank you guys for coming though. Thank you guys, I hope you guys learned something too. Like if you guys are artists, I hope my talking to myself taught you something. Hopefully we got more streams like this.
Don't forget the binders so you don't get sidetracked next time, lol.
Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two, you know? And hopefully, what's it called? Hopefully I could get more practice streams like this to get some practice in, because I think this was very beneficial. I'll have to try to see. The thing is though, practice is just practice. I need to apply it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I'm gonna jump off here. It was a lot of fun. Alright, tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be playing some Deltarune. I do want to play Silk Song, but I don't know if I want to play it this week or next week. I don't know if I can push it in somewhere. Maybe we'll finish up Elden Ring. We'll jump into Silk Song. Bow bow! Alright, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you guys for coming. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good one. Bye bye. Bow bow! No, just practice. Use the things I taught you today. You too can be an artist. Practice it. Practice it. Practice. Bye. Bow bow.